our penultimate contestant for FameLab Academy. Please welcome to the stage, Archie. 3 minutes of science, Archie. Take it away.
Have you ever looked up to all the stars in the night sky and wondered whether it would be possible to reach out and touch one? It sounds kind of silly, but theoretically, is it possible to touch a star? Now you're probably thinking, no, of course not. Stars are scalding hot, gas-guzzling, flesh-burning fireballs. Okay, maybe that was a bit dramatic. But what actually are they? First off, let's look at how they're made. Stars start off as massive clouds of dust and gas that slowly rotate over millions of years. Over time, the cloud's self-gravity will pull it together into a spherical shape, and it will eventually become a star due to nuclear reactions, which is where atomic nuclei merge, in turn releasing energy and heat. Once it's completed, the star will be a huge luminous spheroid of plasma, which is a state of matter, made of super hot ionized gases, and some other elements, including hydrogen and helium. Now, this is the interesting part. Now that we know what a star is, I can finally reveal the answer to the question. Is it indeed possible to touch a star? Let's start with the sun, the center of our solar system. Would it be possible to touch? Well, upon reaching the sun, you would find yourself in its corona, the outermost part of its atmosphere, which, believe it or not, is actually hotter than its surface at around 1 million degrees Celsius. This heat would burn your flesh at the speed of light. Ouch. But let's say somehow you managed to survive that. Its gravitational pull would probably suck you into its core anyway. So that's out the equation. But there's still hope. You see, some stars are technically touchable. Brown dwarfs, or white dwarfs to be exact. And if you want the absolute coldest ones, they can even have a surface temperature of only around 35 degrees Celsius. So easily touchable then, right? Well, obviously, there's a catch. Brown dwarfs aren't actually classed as stars. They're classed as failed stars because they couldn't create nuclear reactions. So basically, they're just huge gassy bodies that linger in outer space. Also, due to the nearest brown dwarf being about 6.5 light years away, even with the most advanced modern technology, it would take us approximately 2 million years to get to, which kind of means that it's not really possible to touch a star. However, there's one more thing. Everything around you, including yourself, is made up of stardust that is billions, if not trillions, of years old. Thank you.
Thank you, Archie. Well done. You still have the judges' questions to go, and I'm going to go to Samira first of all. Any questions?
Yeah, thanks for the talk there. It made me sort of reflect that your content was really kind of this thought experiment. Is it possible to touch a star? Was there something that kind of inspired you to go down that route of thinking about the literal physical possibility of touching a star?
Well, I kind of found this topic, and I was just looking for stuff that I could do my speech on, and I found it, and I sort of thought, okay, well, that's really interesting. Why don't I continue? And I kept finding out more and more about it until I kind of had enough information to make a speech out of it.
Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. And let's take another question from Joe.
Yes, well done. Fascinating topic. You said there was lots of information there. So what didn't you include that you would like to have done?
I found a lot of stuff that I wanted to include. Some of the stuff that I didn't manage to was how, like, some of the brown dwarfs that there are that we have discovered, like how we could potentially get to them and how far away they are. Yeah.
Great, thank you very much.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Archie. You can head back down to your seat now.